Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. This is going to be a really quick video. I just want to break it down. I don't want to bore you guys, but I want to let you all know what I think and what I think is going to happen over these last two episodes. Now, I think that Daenerys is pretty much obvious at this point. She's going to become the Mad Queen. It's pretty much shown right here with these clips that I just showed you right after Missandei's death. That was a final stepping stone. This was a final thing that pushed her over the edge. This close-up, that powerful shot, that was just a beautiful scene. That's just power right there. It's pretty much letting you know what's gonna happen. Daenerys becoming Mad Queen. It's 100% gonna. It's just 100% at this point. And on top of that, she has Jon as competition now, and he's a true heir to the Iron Throne. Way more than her actually. She obviously doesn't like that either. And the final thing is that she saw her dragon die. Combine all of these things, and she's pretty pissed. She's gonna become the Mad Queen. Just burn them all style, and she's gonna burn King's Landing to crisp. Mark my words, you're gonna see these. There's two villains now. It's gonna be Cersei and it's gonna be her. Let me know what you guys think. This is 100% happening. This is just the way I see this is gonna be planning out. Yeah, pretty much that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about quickly, and probably gonna be making more videos soon about this episode. This episode was really strong, but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, everyone. Peace out. Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to a brand new video, and today we are actually going to be dissecting season 8 episode 5. And before this video starts, let's just watch that trailer. Okay, so the very first thing I want to talk about is right at the opening, where Tyrion's walking up to Dany, and we get this shot right here. Tyrion walking past the giant dragon, and if this is not foreshadowing, then I don't know what is. This is foreshadowing something huge. Now, I don't know what it's going to be, but it had something obviously to do with the dragon, because they wouldn't just show this shot of him walking past the dragon. But those are just my thoughts on it. And a bit later on in the preview, we see Cersei overlooking King's Landing, and we get this weird looking, like, creepy shot with the mountain in the back, his dark silhouette. It's very weird. It's very creepy. You could just see the smirk on her face. She's up to no good, obviously. Just pure evil. Now, I think that Cersei will die in this episode. They will take King's Landing here. It's gonna be insane. Everything's gonna be down to ashes. Cersei will fall here, and I'm pretty sure, mark my words, ladies and gentlemen, this scene right here where you see the mountain, I think the fight is gonna break loose in that scene right there. Like, you could just, like, imagine just seeing the mountain silhouette just drop because Arya killed him, or the Hound's getting to him. Something's gonna happen in that scene. I think, I'm not sure, I could be wrong, but I just have that feeling. But nevertheless, guys, Cersei will fall in this episode. Shortly after, we get a scene with Jon with all his army. He's preparing, and they're right outside the gates of King's Landing. Let me just tell you guys right here, Jon and his team are terrible at battle planning. Look at this. They're heavily outnumbered. They're just facing the wall. There's like 4 scorpions on the top of those castles. If they attack right here, they're gonna get shredded. I hope he's not just gonna start the fight right there. I don't know how they expect this to work, but hopefully it's just another meeting. They're just gonna talk again, and then they're gonna attack later on. I doubt it. They're gonna attack right in this scene. With how it went in the Battle of Winterfell, they're probably just gonna charge right into those gates. Who knows? Okay, and just quickly again, before I get into the main part of this video, there's a scene where Dany is with Tyrion, and you get a close-up of Tyrion. This scene is going to be very important. I think right here, Tyrion is going to notice that she's not the same anymore. She's changed. She's going to go Mad Queen. This is when Tyrion realizes, you could tell by his facial expression, it's not going to be good, and he knows it. This is where I think he's also going to side with Varys more, and he's going to help everyone tell the truth about Jon. Okay, now let's get to the main reason why I wanted to make this video, and that is this scene where Euron just looks up into the sky and you get his shocked face after you hear this dragging sound. First of all, he looks like he saw a ghost. He definitely saw something, and I'm gonna break down these 3 things that I think he saw. Okay, so there's a scene in season 5 where Jorah and Tyrion are going through Valyria and you see Drogon flying by, and the theory is that Drogon laid eggs there, and those same eggs are grown because it's been a really long time. It's been years since that happened, and those dragons are the same dragons flying over, and that's why you see Euron freaking out, because he realizes it's not just one dragon, it's a whole lot more dragons. I really like this theory. I think it's 100% possible that she was just hiding it from everyone, and I think we could see more dragons. But these 2 next ones are, I think, what's mainly going to happen. I think these are way more solid, and that is that Drogon is flying over the clouds, way up high. He's flying over the clouds, and he's gonna go straight for King's Landing, right out of the Scorpions' sort of like reach, so the Scorpions won't be able to attack Drogon. And I think that Dany would just fly him straight to King's Landing and just start burning people. That right there is my favorite one. I think that's the one that's mainly going to happen. But let's move on to a third one, and that is that Drogon is wearing armor. This is probably the most popular one. Drogon's wearing armor, and that's what freaks Euron out, because he realizes that these arrows aren't going to do anything, and they're going to die. All of these 3 are possible. I think the last 2 are probably the most possible. And out of all these 3, one of them has to happen. I really can't see anything else happening. And pretty much, I just predicted this next episode. Cersei will die, and King's Landing will be turned into ashes. Anyway, that's pretty much the video. I'll be posting way more videos about Season 8, Episode 4, and all the good Game of Thrones stuff. So if you don't want to miss out, make sure to leave a like again and subscribe. Yo, what's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to a brand new video. Now today we're going to be dissecting Game of Thrones Season 8 Episode 6 preview, and this is the final episode of Game of Thrones. This is insane, but let's just get right into this video. Alright, so the preview starts off with what I think is Davos and Jon walking. I can't tell who's the one to the right because it's so blurry and bad quality, but I'm assuming it's Jon just because I see black hair. They are walking, they're just seeing the debris, the destruction, the ashes. It's a mess in King's Landing. Everything is burned. It was just a slaughter, and they are taking it all in. They are realizing what Dany has done. And I think in this scene, they're going to be talking about Dany and what she's done, and Davos is going to bring up the fact that she obviously did what she did, and he's also going to bring up the fact that something needs to be done. And I think this is where Jon will realize that he's going to be the one who's going to need to stop her. Because as you can tell by the previous episode, Jon was shocked when Grey Worm just throws a spear at that guy in the back, and then Dany starts burning everything. That was not part of the plan, obviously. He just, at that moment, he just realized, holy shit, this is not Dany anymore. And I do think that he's going to be the one to put an end to her. But let's continue. Next scene is we see Tyrion walking around King's Landing. He's also looking at the chaos that Dany has done. And guys, I think when Tyrion's looking around in this scene, I think he's going to find out about Cersei and Jaime's death. I don't know, the way they're showing it, I think he's going to just, I don't know if he's going to stumble upon their body or whatever. But I do think this is, later on in this scene is when Tyrion is going to find out about their brothers and sisters' death. Now, since we're talking about Tyrion, I just want to also talk about his death. I think this next episode, in this final episode, I think Tyrion will be sentenced to death for betraying Dany once again. As we know, back in Dragonstone, Dany did give the last warning to Tyrion, saying, it will be the last time you betray me. Obviously, she's hinting at that if she does betray him again, he will be dead. And I do think this is what's going to happen next episode. I think Dany will find out about his final betrayal, and she will put an end to Tyrion, and we will see the Lannister family fall. Okay, moving on, we gotta see with Arya. She's just approaching her army. I think this is the same exact scene when Dany is being shown. She's just by the Dothraki. She's like in the crowd. And I think right here, Arya notices that this girl, this Dany, is just completely mad, and she has like, and from what I'm getting from the scene is that she has the support of the Unsullied and obviously the Dothraki, and they're just going wild for her. Like they think that's her queen right now. She's probably giving a speech, and Arya's not having it, as that's the way I'm taking the scene in. I do think Arya and Jon will link up, and they will talk about all of the stuff that's been happening, and I do think either one of them is gonna end up killing Dany, either Jon or Arya. It cannot be anyone else. But Dany will die in this episode 100%. And also moving on, we get this shot of Dany and she's walking out to the crowd, her whole army. I thought about it and I thought about this could be the scene where she gets killed by Jon and Jon also announces that he's Aegon Targaryen, but I doubt it. I don't think that's gonna happen now. I feel like that would be a little bit too rushed if she just died right there. I think this scene is just about her giving a speech about how they won, etc. She may not die in this scene right here in front of her army, but she will 100% die later on in the episode. But the point is that I think she will die and Jon will be the one to kill her. And I also think, talking about Jon, I also think Jon will be the one to kill Grey Worm. As you can see, as soon as Dany turned mad, also Grey Worm just flipped the switch. He turned, just threw a spear right in the other people's back, and he had no chill basically. So I think that Grey Worm's time is up in this next episode. So yeah, what I think about this episode, it's gonna be an aftermath. Obviously, it's gonna be the ending. They're gonna wrap everything up in this episode, but I do think three important people are gonna die. That is gonna be Dany, Grey Worm, and Tyrion. Mark my word, ladies and gentlemen, all those three are dying in this next episode. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think. Let me know what you thought of episode 5. I think it was really good. Let me know what you think about episode 6. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your predictions. If you made it to the end, guys, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I post daily Game of Thrones content, the best content. Thank you so much for watching.